1. Which personal pronoun correctly replaces Inmetro in the following sentence, ensures that products meet quality standards? A. We. B. They. C. It. D. He. E. She. Answer. C. It. Inmetro is an organization or entity, so it is typically referred to using the pronoun it. This is because it is used for singular nouns that are not people. So, in the sentence, ensures that products meet quality standards, the correct pronoun to replace Inmetro is it, making the sentence, it ensures that products meet quality standards. 2. Which question is correctly written in English? A. How Inmetro enforce quality and safety standards? B. What Inmetro's responsibilities regarding product standards are? C. Which sectors Inmetro regulate to uphold quality and safety standards? D. What does measures Inmetro take to guarantee compliance with product quality regulations? E. How does Inmetro collaborate with industries to maintain quality standards? Answer. E. How does Inmetro collaborate with industries to maintain quality standards? Correct, because it uses the correct question structure. How, auxiliary verb, does, subject, Inmetro, main verb, collaborate, rest of the question. 3. Law number 5966/1973 established Brazil's National Institute of Metrology, Standardization, and Industrial Quality, Inmetro, to oversee product standards. Law number 12545/2011 enhanced these regulations, introducing stricter quality and safety measures. Which adjective best describes the quality and safety measures introduced by Law number 12545/2011 to enhance the original regulations established by Law number 5966/1973? A. Lenient. B. Obsolete. C. Stricter. D. Ambiguous. E. Superficial. Answer. C. Stricter. The adjective stricter accurately describes the quality and safety measures introduced by Law number 12545/2011. The text specifically mentions that this law enhanced these regulations, introducing stricter quality and safety measures. This indicates that the new measures are more rigorous and demanding compared to the original ones established by Law number 5966/1973. 4. Which sentence correctly uses a demonstrative adjective? A. These standards set by Inmetro apply to all manufacturers. B. This guidelines provided by Inmetro ensure product safety. C. Those regulations established by Inmetro are very strict. D. That policies enforced by Inmetro were recently updated. E. Them inspections conducted by Inmetro are thorough. Answer. A. These standards set by Inmetro apply to all manufacturers. Demonstrative adjectives are used to point out specific nouns and must agree in number with the nouns they modify. 5. The National Institute of Metrology, Quality, and Technology, Inmetro, a federal agency established by Law number 5966 on December 11, 1973, headquartered and based in the Federal District, linked to the Ministry of Industry, Foreign Trade, and Services, is the central executive body of the National System of Metrology, Standardization, and Industrial Quality, Inmetro, and its purpose is to exercise the power of administrative policing in the area of legal metrology, which may be delegated to public law bodies or entities. In the text, which verb is presented as an auxiliary verb? A. Is. B. May. C. Be. D. Exercise. E. Linked. Answer. B. May. Auxiliary verbs are used with main verbs to form verb phrases and convey different nuances such as possibility, permission, ability, necessity, etc. May is used to indicate possibility or permission. It is an auxiliary verb that helps to express the potential for delegation of the power of administrative policing to public law bodies or entities. 6. The Central Archive and Protocol Unit is responsible for managing, guiding, and executing the activities of Inmetro's central archive related to the classification, elimination, transfer, collection, consultation, loans, and preservation of documents received and created in the performance of the Institute's functions, which verb is not an action verb. A. B. B. Manage. C. Guide. D. Execute. E. Create. Answer. A. B. B is not an action verb. Action verbs describe actions that someone or something performs. They indicate activities or processes that can be done. Linking verbs, such as be, do not describe an action but rather connect the subject of a sentence to a subject complement, providing more information about the subject. 7. For the purposes of this code, professional ethical conduct encompasses the behavior and attitudes of Inmetro's employees and public agents in preserving the honor and tradition of public services. A synonym for ethical conduct is A. Immoral behavior. B. Unethical behavior. C. Dishonest conduct. D. Righteous conduct. E. Unethical conduct. Answer. D. Righteous conduct. Ethical conduct refers to behavior that is morally upright, principled, and in accordance with ethical principles or standards. Similarly, righteous conduct implies behavior that is morally upright, just, and virtuous. Both terms emphasize the adherence to ethical principles and the moral rectitude of one's actions. 8. Which of the following sentences correctly conjugates the verb to be? A. The Inmetro am responsible for quality standards. B. The Inmetro is responsible for quality standards. C. The Inmetro are responsible for quality standards. D. The Inmetro be responsible for quality standards. E. The Inmetro were responsible for quality standards. Answer. B. The Inmetro is responsible for quality standards. The verb to be should be conjugated appropriately based on the subject it accompanies. In this case, Inmetro is a singular noun, so the correct conjugation of the verb to be should also be singular. 9. Which verb is in the imperative? A. To define and to guide the ethical principles among employees, increasing society's confidence in the integrity and transparency of the agency's activities. B. Promoting better relations with the community and respect for public property. C. Raise awareness among individuals and legal entities interested in any activities carried out by Inmetro about the importance of complying with professional ethical conduct rules. D. To promote awareness among employees about the importance of ethical principles established in laws, decrees, and this code, in order to prevent transgressions. E. By informing Inmetro employees about the Code of Professional Ethics for civil servants of the federal executive branch, aiming to stimulate and raise awareness of the need to maintain a high ethical standard in carrying out public duties. Answer. C. Raise awareness among individuals and legal entities interested in any activities carried out by Inmetro about the importance of complying with professional ethical conduct rules. The imperative mood is used to give commands, orders, or instructions. This sentence is in the imperative mood because it is giving an instruction or directive to raise awareness. It is instructing someone to perform an action, which is characteristic of the imperative mood. 10. Complete the sentence with the appropriate prepositions. The certification process conducted by Inmetro usually takes 3 to 6 months, depending the complexity of the product, and is typically completed. The end. The year. A. Between, in, at, of. B. From, on, at, in. C. Between, on, by, of. D. For, in, at, of. E. From, on, by, of. Answer. C. Between, on, by, of. The certification process conducted by Inmetro usually takes between 3 to 6 months, depending on the complexity of the product, and is typically completed by the end of the year. 11. Complete the sentence with the appropriate prepositions. The Inmetro, or National Institute. Metrology, quality, and technology, is located. Brazil, more specifically. The city. Rio de Janeiro. Its main headquarters is the neighborhood of Zerum. Duque de Caxias, which is part of the metropolitan region. Rio de Janeiro. A, of, at, in, from, on, in, of. B, from, in, into, of, in, from. C, of, at, in, from, in, on, of. D, of, in, of, in, of. E, from, at, into, of, in, at, of. Answer. D, of, in, of, in, of. The Inmetro, or National Institute of Metrology, Quality, and Technology, is located in Brazil, more specifically in the city of Rio de Janeiro. Its main headquarters is in the neighborhood of Zerum, in Duque de Caxias, which is part of the metropolitan region of Rio de Janeiro. 12. Which of the following sentences incorrectly uses the there to be structure? A. There is new regulations by Inmetro regarding product labeling. B. There are several safety requirements outlined by Inmetro for electrical appliances. C. There was a significant increase in compliance with Inmetro standards last year. D. There were many instances of non-compliance reported to Inmetro. E. There will be many instances of non-compliance reported to Inmetro. Answer. A. There is new regulations by Inmetro regarding product labeling. The correct form should be, there are new regulations by Inmetro regarding product labeling. 13. Which sentence is correctly written? A. Inmetro regulations are changing always. B. Inmetro regulations were changed month last. C. Inmetro regulations will change year next. D. Inmetro regulations every 5 years change. E. Inmetro regulations change rarely. Answer. E. Inmetro regulations change rarely. Inmetro regulations are always changing. Inmetro regulations were changed last month. Inmetro regulations will change next year. Inmetro regulations change every 5 years. 14. Which modal verb correctly completes the sentence regarding Inmetro laws? The new regulations state that manufacturers comply with safety standards before selling their products. A. Can. B. Must. C. Might. D. Would. E. Should. Answer. B. Must. The modal verb must is used to express obligation or necessity. In the context of Inmetro laws, regulations typically impose requirements that manufacturers must comply with for the safety of their products. Therefore, the sentence should read, the new regulations state that manufacturers must comply with safety standards before selling their products. 15. Which sentence uses the present simple tense correctly? A. Inmetro develops new standards for product certification. B. Inmetro develops new standards for product certification. C. Inmetro is developing new standards for product certification. D. Inmetro is going to develop new standards for product certification. E. Inmetro was developing new standards for product certification. Answer. A. Inmetro develops new standards for product certification. The present simple tense is used to describe habitual actions, general truths, and established facts. In the sentence, Inmetro develops new standards for product certification, the verb develops is in the present simple tense. This tense indicates that the action of developing new standards is a regular or ongoing activity that Inmetro performs as part of its routine functions. Standards for product certification. 16. Which sentence uses the present continuous tense correctly? A. The regulations for product certification develop new standards. B. The regulations for product certification developed new standards. C. The regulations for product certification will develop new standards. D. The regulations for product certification are developing new standards. E. The regulations for product certification had developed new standards. Answer. D. The regulations for product certification are developing new standards. The present continuous tense is used to describe actions that are currently in progress. In this sentence, are developing indicates that the process of creating new standards is happening right now. 17. Which sentence uses the past simple tense correctly? A. The updates and regulations develop new standards. B. The updates and regulations developed new standards. C. The updates and regulations will develop new standards. D. The updates and regulations are developing new standards. E. The updates and regulations were developing new standards. Answer. B. The updates and regulations developed new standards. The past simple tense is used to describe actions that were completed in the past. In this sentence, developed indicates that the action of creating new standards happened at a specific time in the past. 18. Which sentence uses the past continuous tense correctly? A. The internal regulations develops new standards. B. The internal regulations developed new standards. C. The internal regulations will develop new standards. D. The internal regulations was developing new standards. E. The internal regulations were developing new standards. Answer. E. The internal regulations were developing new standards. The past continuous tense is used to describe actions that were ongoing at a specific time in the past. In this sentence, were developing indicates that the process of creating new standards was happening continuously at some point in the past. 19. Which sentence uses the future simple tense correctly? A. The Code of Ethics develops new regulations. B. The Code of Ethics developed new regulations. C. The Code of Ethics would develop new regulations. D. The Code of Ethics is developing new regulations. E. The Code of Ethics will develop new regulations. Answer. E. The Code of Ethics will develop new regulations. The future simple tense is used to describe actions that will happen in the future. In this sentence, will develop indicates that the creation of new regulations is expected to occur at a future time.